All right, look, I don't even really want to talk about this stuff because whenever it comes to allegations, specifically with stuff that is very sensitive, it doesn't feel right to really give a full stance on claiming someone did or did not do something when the evidence doesn't necessarily point one way or another. Now, I will give my opinion at the very end, but just know, as a grown man, everyone keeps asking me what I think about the situation. It feels uncomfortable no matter what talking about this because I don't even want to know what's going on with any underage activity, I assure you. And again, nor do I want to pin said activities on somebody based on allegations, but here we go, I guess. So essentially, along with so many other rappers getting allegations this week, Destroy Lonely, Fresh Boy Swag, Stun Mick, even though he's like a creative director or something, you know, Sama-san in S-Ben's camp, he's not really a rapper, but still, like, they're all getting allegations of some sort. But what did we expect? To be in the music industry, in the clout space, everybody's a bad person to a degree. That's why they don't have regular ass jobs, because they're not cut out for it. Now, of course, you can make more money in the rap industry and whatever, potentially, but at the same time, what is it that attracts people to the rap industry? In my opinion, what are they talking about in the songs? They're talking about illegal activities, doing drugs, killing people, guns, fucking hoes, all degenerate activity. Let's be honest, not all rap songs, but that does dominate the genre, at least for today's music. And that's why there are a lot of fans for it, because there are a lot of regular ass people that like to vicariously live through rappers. And that's why they get parasocial relationships with these rappers, caring way too much about their lives because like almost they're living through them, right? So if somebody attacks their favorite rapper or says they're trash, they're like, they take it personally. But as I was saying, how does it surprise people that when they are talking about doing degenerate activity, that these people are going to be bad people? They're quite literally talking about doing drugs, having sex with women, and then leaving them on the curb. Just bad things. You know, it's like playing real life GTA. That's what the fans are there for. It's like watching a movie. They like hearing stories about mobs and gangs or whatever, right? Half of this shit ain't even real anyway. But still, essentially what surfaced today is an old video of Kankan at 20 years old, allegedly with Molly Santana, who is now a somewhat famous rapper, at 15 years old, in what looks to be like someone's house on a couch, like kind of laid up. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell him happy birthday. She said no.
She said no. I was just kidding. I mean, happy birthday.
She said happy birthday, gang.
So obviously this threw people off. It already has over 1 million views and it wasn't posted long ago, because with all the other allegations that like Slay World or other rappers who are associated with Kankan, like Summers and Autumn, like, to be honest, such an allegation isn't so far left field. Like, it's happened before. And like, why else would a 15-year-old girl be at a rapper's house? But maybe she's an artist, maybe they're collaborating, maybe they were just chilling, maybe they were in the same scene and there was no foul play. And that's what Kankan said on his Twitter, and so did Molly Santana. And that Kankan said, "I know y'all want a villain super bad, but I like grown bitches, lol." A fan replies, "People are trying to make this shit weird, you literally did nothing." He says, "Literally, the bitch a public figure herself, just ask her." Then another person says, "It's just like the BK and Tana shit. People take everything out of proportion." Kankan says, "You right, fuck it." Then he corrects himself and says, "Young woman," instead of calling her a bitch. And then shortly after, she actually comes out and makes a statement saying, "Never did nothing with that man. Don't add me and all the shit y'all got going on this week." Because everyone knows in the underground that everybody and their mom is getting an allegation for doing something crazy. But see, it's statements like that where the girl comes out and saying nothing happened. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily true, because she could be covering it up for the sake of both of their careers, because I feel like sometimes girls do be knowing what they're doing by chilling with rappers, but at the same time they're just stupid little girls, so their brain isn't fully developed. But see, that's the whole point. Like, I don't know what she was doing when she was 15, but that means it was probably 4 years ago because I think she's 19 now. I don't know. I just wouldn't really be even chilling with like a girl laid up on a couch that close, unless she was like a family member or a really close friend. And we haven't really seen Kankan and Molly Santana like that tight. And that was long before she was famous, while Kankan was just coming up in his rap career. So it definitely warranted a lot of suspicion, if you ask me. Like, again, why would they be laid up on the couch like that? Although there is no evidence necessarily, so that's why I can't come out and be like, oh, he did it, which a lot of people are saying. And that's again why I feel like these conversations are super uncomfortable. But one thing to note is that I don't understand why underground rappers chill with younger girls, especially knowing the risk. Like, I know this has been happening since like rock bands in like the 60s, but nowadays that we're more aware that people's brains aren't developed enough to really give consent like that. And if you're famous, like, you kind of have more access to older, more attractive women, especially because you got money, you got clout. Like, that's what girls want, right? But at the same time, I feel like older, attractive women don't really pay attention to underground rappers like that because they're not checking SoundCloud to see who's the new hottest up and coming artist. But still weird, bro. I was always under the impression, even in high school and college, like when girls were 2 years younger than me, that was already pushing the limits, because between like 13 and like 21, your maturity level actually changes so much every single year. And that if you talk to a freshman girl while you're a junior in high school, that's still a kid, bro. You might be 17 and she might be 15, so the numbers align. But when you start talking to them, like, they just entered high school, like they're smoking weed and drinking for the first time. You're basically a grown man almost. And the same thing goes for college. Like, I never understood. I don't even think I could talk to a freshman girl when I was a junior in college, because like, I'm sitting there thinking about what I'm gonna do in my career and everything. And then the freshman girl is talking about like, oh yeah, I just got Eiffel Towered in the front lawn last night. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, you're a whore. But regardless, all I'm saying is there's a difference in the wavelength of your brains and maturity. And no matter what, we just should not be hanging out with girls that are way younger than us, especially like the difference of 20 and 15. I don't care what it is. I don't care what's going on. There gotta be a chaperone or something, because that's weird. But with all that being said, it's been your boy bobbalam signing off. Uncomfortable as hell talking about this shit, but you know, I gotta speak on it somewhat. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this. These rappers weird. I just answered your question. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe to the Bob Game if you witty. Peace out, clappy. Nice scene.